And the well that test that you are recommending does not test for many of the sewage-based pathogens that can hurt and kill people. That is why you can't just go for the basic test. You have to test for viruses, you have to test for cryptosporidium. I mean, nitrates are a problem in about half of the wells in southern Wisconsin.
Okay, but
let me finish.
Well, if you're with the DNR, wait a second. If you're with the DNR, the sludge that he's putting on is mostly going to be a contamination of nitrate. Is that correct or not?
No, it is sewage-based material, dumped, pumped out of your septic tank or somebody else's. And again, nitrate's bad. It causes blue baby syndrome and causes uterine and cancer, which is bad. But because they spread it at 3 times the limit, that's why you have to test for these viruses, which UW studies show are a much bigger problem that make a lot more people sick. The other reason, the whole problem here came up because if DNR had referred this matter to the Department of Justice, then they would have forced Mr. Hare both to do the testing and the cleanup. None of you should pay a dime for this. Mr. Hare should have been forced to pay this. The 3 violations you mentioned, he was fined for $240,000. This is like letting a 5-time drunk driver off with a slap on the wrist and then say, oh, by the way, you have to pay for the drug trafficking. So the whole issue here is, and it's fine to tell people to go test their well. Mr. Hare, under our law, should have been paying for that had this matter been referred to the Department of Justice. The other thing is just from a liability point of view for your concern, you saw your $42,000 budget. I was on the county board for 14 years. You were very exposed from a legal point of view. Because if one person gets sick or, under worst case scenario, dies from this, knowing what you know right now, you are at a very, bad position from a lawsuit. So I would encourage you to tell the Department of Natural Resources Secretary staff, we can draft you the letter that says they should pay for the testing, they do have money for this. They should also get Mr. Hare's records. Mr. Hare has horrible records on this. He actually fudged the books, changed them. You mentioned the whole bookkeeping thing. After the investigator went in, Mr. Hare changed his books, tried to cook his books so he wasn't causing, which is why the investigator said he should be sent to the Department of Justice, not let off the flag.
Okay, so